Failure is a critical step on the road to success if it is loud, if it is public, if the thing that you are fighting for is right and the people are behind you. Okay, 1830s America, substantial opposition to slavery in the United States, massive petition campaigns, people sending petitions to the Congress arguing for the abolition of slavery. Meanwhile, a majority of representatives in Congress believe that talking about abolition is a bad idea. Representatives from slave states believe that it's a bad idea because they believe in slavery. Representatives from northern states, from free states, believe that it's a bad idea because they believe that pushing too hard for abolition will fracture the comity between the states and could lead to political violence. Nobody in Congress wants to talk about abolition, and in fact, in 1836, they introduced something called the gag rule that says that any petition pertaining to the ending of slavery is automatically tabled. It can't be discussed on the congressional floor. At that time, John Quincy Adams, the 6th president of the United States, is a serving congressman. He returned to Congress after serving his time as president and represented Massachusetts in the House of Representatives. That same year that gag rule passes, he begins a campaign to end it. How does he do this? He doesn't talk to the press about how it's a bad idea and say that he can't wait until delegates agree with him and they can introduce new rules in Congress. He stands up again and again and again on the floor of the House of Representatives, bringing petitions discussing the abolition of slavery. He is shouted down again and again and again. He is told he is out of order. The dispute about whether he can talk about slavery on the floor of Congress becomes its own news story. It drives opinion. It changes elections. It takes him 8 years. But by 1844, he successfully carries a resolution to end the gag rule. And it's a turning point in terms of whether federal power at the national level was going to continue to support the position of slavery. Failure is a critical step on the road to success if it is loud, if it is public, if the thing that you are fighting for is right and the people are behind you. We need to be talking about impeachment as often as possible, as loudly as possible, with anyone who truly supports the process.